Hey guys, it's Gray, and well, first of all, I got a new haircut. Second, don't mind my lighting, I'm doing this kind of late. It gets dark pretty quick around here anymore. Third, and what the main point of this video is, I finally got my name legally changed. I know, that's pretty cool. So officially, I am Gray. My dead name no longer applies, except for all the paperwork I now have to do. Yeah, there's a lot. I haven't even sent off for my birth certificate yet, but I plan to get it done here very soon. First thing that I had to do was get paperwork. So I found some paperwork, and at first I thought I had to go to the county clerks, but they didn't have it, so I went online and I got all the paperwork. It was like proclamations and orders and a bunch of weird stuff. So after I got that figured out, got it all sorted out. I messed up at least once and had to print it all out and do it again. Not fun, but you know, I got it done. So then I took it to the county clerk's office, and they did a bunch of things, I have no clue what, but they had me get it notarized, which luckily they had a notary in the courthouse, just had to go up a floor. And then I took it back to them, and they did all the stuff they needed. And after that, after I got all my paperwork sorted out, they gave me a court date. And my court date was December the 14th, which worked out great because I have college classes and finals were that week, but it was after all my finals were done, so it was really good. So what I did later that day was I went and, so I got my court date, but then I needed to publish it in a newspaper, because that's one of the legal things I guess you have to do. I know in some cases, like if you're trans, you can try to get out of that, but you have to do, like, prove that it may put you in danger. Me, I knew I wouldn't be in immediate danger doing that, because I don't know anyone that would want to hurt me for changing my name, but I went ahead and published, and it wasn't that big of a deal for me, personally. So I went to a place I had never been in before. Apparently there was a small, like, legal newspaper, and so I published it there, and it was like $20-some, something like that. And they said that they'd publish it like the next Monday because of holidays at the time. And this was a while back, so I think it was like Thanksgiving. So after we got that sorted out, then I just had to wait. And I got a little thing in the mail saying it's been published so that I could prove that I had published it. So that was out of the way. I had to do it 10 days before, just in case anyone's wondering. Definitely, with all the stuff I've said so far, make sure to check it for your state and look into it, make sure you have everything figured out. One thing I didn't do was I didn't have an attorney, which in my case worked out, but some people may find it easier to have an attorney. It can really make things go much smoother, because there was a lot of uncertainty as I went through this whole process. I was just figuring it out as I went. Okay, so second part of this all, my court date. So I went in that morning. I was scheduled at 8:30. Got there really early because I don't like chancing anything. So we got there, and, well, my family, we got there. They came with me. I just kind of waited. 8:30 finally came around and waited a little more, but then the judge got in, and I didn't even have to go in the courtroom. I don't know if that's always how it is, but all I had to do was go into his office. We went over some paperwork, which turns out I missed a piece I didn't know I had to fill out, but he was very kind, and He let me fill it out right there in his office and even helped me. And I was confused out of my mind. So he was just very comforting and very patient with me through my stress and dumb questions I asked. Many dumb questions. But you wouldn't have known it from the interaction we had. So when I finally got it all filled out, he went ahead and asked me a few questions, like, he asked me, like, how'd you come up with your name? And, just trying to put me at ease, I think. And I just told him, I like the name, and this is what I wanted my initials to be like. And he was like, okay. And he asked me about it. He asked me if I knew that I couldn't get my gender marker changed at the time because I didn't have the right paperwork for it. And I said, yeah, I know. I'm not quite ready for surgery yet because here you have to have surgery to get your gender marker changed. So I'm not ready for that yet. And he was confused, but he nodded and he listened. I really liked the judge that I got. Then at the end, he asked me, like, double checking to make sure this is what I wanted to do. I told him I did, and he signed the paper. Pretty easy, fairly quick, and at that very second, so much emotion was just released. I just almost cried, and that's not like me at all. But I felt so relieved, and it was good to finally be gray. So there's a milestone in my transition, and that's how it went for me. It'll be different for everyone that does it, but definitely let me know if you want to let me know how yours goes or how it went. That was kind of quick, and sorry if I was talking fast or anything like that. But as always, thank you again for watching. If you have any questions or just want to talk, feel free. I may not get to it right away, but, well, like I said, thanks again, and see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Bye.